Yo, what's popping? Taking a look at the preview of winners round two. Now that we have that is coming up. So first up, I'll do the first game. It's Houston against the Gladiators. So Houston Glads played in week two of the qualifiers. It was a 3-0 for Gladiators, but Houston had two major C9s that potentially cost them two maps. So it's not. It was like a pretty like it was genuinely a close series. Um, I can actually see Houston winning this. We're gonna pred Houston to win it. I don't think so. Well, maybe I am going to put Houston to win this, actually. Right now, sure. I'll put Houston to win it. It was very close. It was extremely close. Like, it really was when they met up. I think Houston and Glads have both gotten better. But if Gladiators do tend to go towards the Doomfist, and Houston, keep up their aggressive style of play that they just decimated Florida with. It wasn't even close. I can see it being a 3-2 for Houston. Also, can see Glads winning. Glads is the safer pick, of course, the Gladiators, current champions. But I don't know. I'm gonna pray Houston for this one. Sure, why not? They played spectacular. Pelican was a beast. Playoff Pelican is gonna be a thing after these playoffs. I promise you. He's gonna go crazy. Merritt had an unreal game against Florida. Sure. 3-2 on Houston. They C9 their last matchup. They're gonna get him back. There's no C9's gonna happen. They're gonna make sure of it. I promise you, they're gonna make sure of it. So I'm gonna put Houston over Gladiators there. Why not? Moving on to London Shock. As much as I want London to beat the Shock, I don't think I can. Shock are just too good. They're just a tier above Atlanta, I guess. Atlanta really didn't know what they were doing. Losing to London on the rush on the dive even really shocking, very shocking. I don't think Shock is going to be a team that is going to lose to them on the dive or mirror them in Brawl. London should definitely get some maps because there's just good Brawl maps, but Shock are just an unreal team, and I just don't think they're going to lose to London, at least not right now. So I'm going to go for Shock, maybe a 3-1. Maybe London get one map because one rush map. I don't know. Shock get first map choice. Let me quickly look at the map pool once again. Shock probably pick what, Ilios to start. Yeah, makes sense. And then none of these maps are specifically good for rush. So if London do get to pick their escort, they don't get that one. They get high. Yeah, they get one. They get two, maybe. I'm going to give them one. I'm going to give them 3-1 for Shock. I just think they're too good of a team. Next is the Shanghai Dragons against the Dallas Fuel. Back to how it was. This is the matchup from last season. That was so coveted. So hype. I'm going to go Shanghai. There's definitely some flaws there. There's definitely some things that Dallas can take advantage of. Toronto almost came out on top on a map. Wasn't awful from Toronto. There was some fight back, but I don't think Dallas is really there yet. I think the ball that Shanghai are running is pretty solid, and I don't know if I love Dallas spamming that Mario Lucio. I don't know if I love it. I'm gonna go with Shanghai. I'm gonna go with Shanghai 3-0 actually. I'm gonna just say 3-0 for Shanghai. I don't even want to give Dallas a map, to be honest with you. They definitely could get a map, but I just kind of think Shanghai's gonna roll them. I don't know. I'm not that high on Dallas right now. They got stuck with Shanghai. Probably didn't want it, but I'm just gonna go 3-0. Sure. And then finally, Spark against the Dynasty. Spark played a pretty damn good game. First map was a little shaky, and then there was the MN3 difference on Circuit Royale, for sure. But Spark looked solid. They looked very good. Shy, Alpha Yi, Yushue even, all played very well. Irony Super Rich had solid matches as well. There was some poor ultimate usage at times. Can they beat the Soul Dynasty? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say they lose the Soul. I said they were gonna lose the Soul in my bracket. I still think they're gonna lose the Soul. Some things have changed, as I think that I'm pretty Houston sure. I can change it, but I Soul's so good. Prophet's so good. Uh, Soul's gonna come out the gate and just go crazy, I think. Um, they did drop into lowers immediately in their last bracket, but this is a much different bracket. This is a much different time. Soul rolled Spark then too, so I'm just gonna go with Soul. I'll give Spark. I'll give Spark 1. I'll say 3-1 Soul, but Spark are gonna make the lower bracket run. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with a 3-2 Houston, a 3-1 Shock, a 3-0 Shanghai, and a 3-1 Seoul. So let me know your Preds down below in the comment section. Like this video if you like it, subscribe for more daily RFG content. Thank you so much for watching and have yourself a good one. Deuces.